What is going on, everybody, and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing the iPhone SE. So essentially it looks like an iPhone 5, and I've had so many people coming up to me saying, why have you got an iPhone 5? You had an S6, which yes, I did come from Android. I do have accessories like my smartwatch here, but I'll be going into that a bit later about how I came over and stuff like that. But essentially I just want a new phone. I'm a student, I haven't got a lot of money, so yeah, it's a very good budget phone. But anyway, I apologise if I keep looking over here. I've got the specs written down here. I can't remember that off by heart. Yeah, anyway, so the specs of the phone first. This is a 64 gig model. Why have I hold it upside down? It's got the A9 chipset with 2 gig of RAM, a 1136 by 640 screen, so it's not amazing, but for the size of the screen, it's really good. The actual size is a 4-inch display. It has a 12 megapixel front camera, so this one on this side, and on the side, on the front even, it's got a 1.2 megapixel front camera, which could be a major turn off for some people. You know, Snapchat, Instagram, people love that stuff. But to be honest, I haven't found any problems with it so far. It's been doing me justice. It's not that bad a quality. The good thing is though, it can do 4K video with this camera here. 4K video at 30 frames per second. It could do 1080p at 30, 60 and 120, and then it can do HD videos at 240 FPS. You know, if that's your thing, it's great. It's got the standard, you know, fingerprint scanner. I'll try and do it on the camera. There we go, look. So it is a bit slower than the S6, the S6? The 6S, so I'm still stuck in my Android mindset. But it's marginal. People have been saying it's so much slower, blah blah blah, because it uses the old sensors. I've had no issues with it. It goes straight away. It works just fine. It's not a big selling point really. You know, if it takes a split second different, it doesn't matter. It also does feature Apple Pay. So like I said earlier, it's basically a 6S put into an iPhone 5 shell. And yeah, just to show you that the only difference is really between the shell is that if you can see here on there, it says SE there, and it's taken all like the rubbish labels away and stuff like that, which is really nice. The actual design of the phone is quite nice. You know, it's metallic and everything. It's got like the Apple Shiny logo there, which is a fingerprint magnet. This is the only thing I hate about this. When I'm holding my phone, I hold it like this, I'm gonna have to clean it. You know, I'm not germaphobe, but I like my stuff to be clean. My screens, I clean them all the time. I do need to get protectors for this phone. That's one thing. So note to George, get protectors. Anyway, the price. I got this straight off the Apple Store. It's £49, £429, which is about $523. But I have seen it cheaper elsewhere. So I've seen it for $350. You know, from legit stores, not refurbished. You know, because I believe it's a year old now. So you can get it quite cheap. But personally, so I'll start off with the Android. Coming from Android over, I was quite worried because I had all my accessories. I've used Android for years now on my S6. You know, it's quite a large phone. I didn't really know what to expect. So first of all, using the actual screen itself, going from a large Android screen to a small iPhone screen, it's not really a problem really. I wanted a small phone where I could fit it in my hand, type away. I can actually reach the top of the screen, don't know if you can see, and just scroll down like this, you know, and go like that. Where on the S6 I would have to shuffle my phone down or use my other hand. I really like that feature. I'm texting a lot faster. It didn't take too long to get used to. I would say about 2 hours and I'm up and going with it. Yeah, the actual going from one phone to another, it takes some getting used to, but it's not too bad. With my accessories though, so as you saw earlier, I've got a smartwatch free here. I was really worried that I wasn't going to be able to use this on my iPhone because I just got this for Christmas and I didn't really want to have this watch go to waste essentially. So I did some research and you can actually use some of the Android Wear watches on there. I don't have a full list, but I remember seeing a list and this wasn't on there, so I was a bit worried, but you can still connect it maybe without all the features. So it uses the text thing, the call thing, and all the notification kind of things, which I can show you now. It does work as I would want it to without all the gimmicky stuff. So, you know, Android Wear there, it's not actually connected right now, but it is actually working. You still change the faces and everything, so it just works fine. So actually using accessories on it, and I've got my Amazon Echo as well. It connected just fine. All my accounts fine. No real issues really. Moving over was fine, and I don't really see the issue. I actually really like the iPhones. I was very against them just because of the price and stuff, but we can get onto that a bit later. But yeah, been using this for about 2 weeks now. Absolutely love it. Android Pay is my absolute saver. This, don't need it anymore. I really don't. Everything's on there. My passes, my cards, you know, everything's on there that I need to use, which, you know, I can see that being the future, but it is a bit of a safety thing, but I'll be alright. I ain't got much money to lose anyway. But yeah, so, can you hear that singing? Yeah, I had to stop it because it got too loud. Final thoughts about this phone before I had to stop because of the, you know, mad singing skills. I would give this a 8 out of 10, just based on that. It's not the most complete phone in the world, but it's definitely amazing if you want to get into the Apple market. You don't want to spend a lot of money. Like I said, it's not that expensive. It's actually the cheapest Apple phone you can buy. For the specs and what you're getting in the actual phone is unbelievable. And if you don't mind using a smaller screen, smaller form factor, which I don't really mind, it fits nice in the pocket, it's amazing. It does come with all the features, you know, the power cables and all that stuff. So yeah, getting into iPhones, perfect. Want to record a bit of videos, perfect. Want to do some pictures, but don't really care about the quality. It's great. I mean, it is just a great phone. Android Pay, all those features. But yeah, I do hope you enjoyed my review about the phone. It's my first one. I'm sorry if it's a bit rushed or a bit crappy. You know, just just leave a comment down below. Tell me it's crap. Tell me it's good. Tell me what I can improve on. Just let me know down below. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.